Hello, Phil Swann here again with another talk from Together, looking at issues of well-being and mental health and how they connect with the Christian hope. I want to talk to you today briefly about the subject of beauty. Now, like me, you may not be a particularly touchy-feely sort of person, but beauty is something that can really help us in these days. It takes us away from ourselves and the ugliness and the misery of all the wretched things which we're hearing about, of the statistics and the numbers and the debates and the arguments and all the toing and froing that's going on right now. Beauty seems to lift the mood, and it's a wonderful tool that we can use if we're feeling a little discouraged. Sitting in the house, looking at four walls, or worse, staring at a screen all day, no matter what you're watching, none of this compares with the lift that we can experience by just observing the world around us, a world that Christians believe God has made. There's beauty in everything. Now, when I woke up this morning, it was very, very foggy. I'm not someone who copes particularly well when everything is grey. It really affects my mood, and I was feeling pretty sorry for myself until I noticed something quite spectacular in the midst of the gloom. And there on the corner of my shed, overnight, a spider had been at work and had spun this superb, beautiful web that was covered in the drops of dew early in the morning, and the light, although it was very dim, was catching it perfectly. It was stunning. It was beautiful. It was beautiful in its own way. A friend of mine who lives in Switzerland has been posting regularly on her Facebook page, there is beauty in everything, and then a photograph of spotting something beautiful in an unusual place. And the other day she was obviously doing the washing up, and she'd noticed the way the grease had congealed on a glass dish and the way the light was hitting it, and it was beautiful. Someone else sent me a photograph recently of the ice on their car. It was extraordinary patterns as the fingers of ice worked their way as the temperature lowered. There is beauty in the most unusual places. And one of the great things you can do to help yourself today is to get out of the house and to deliberately look for beauty. Look at the sky, look at the trees, look at the grass, look at the things around you, and look in detail. Often the closer you look, the more beautiful these things appear. There's a verse in the Bible where God says he has made everything beautiful in its own time. And the thing that's behind that is, of course, the fact that God himself is beautiful. He is the God of beauty, and everything he does is perfect and wonderful. And this is a great encouragement for us if we're struggling in these days. We're surrounded right now with the talking heads of politicians and all sorts of people trying to analyse what's happening with this virus and all the stuff that's going on. But how wonderful it is to step away from that into the beauty of who God is. And the best way to see the beauty of God is to open the Bible and to read it for yourself. And if you're not sure where to start, write to us here at info@LFEC. It would be our privilege to help you and point you to some passages where you could begin. There is more beauty in God than you can ever imagine. So as you enjoy today, and do get out and try and look for beauty, it will do you good and it will lift your mood. But as you do that, remember, as beautiful as this is, there is a God behind this all who is beauty on a level which we can scarce take in with our finite minds. I would love you to discover the beauty of God. God bless you today and keep you safe.